Chris Spiker, next guests on the show. Actually, first guest today from Leona Valley.
No, actually, we're from
Lancaster.
Lancaster, but you got a Leona Valley shirt on.
They feed the animals.
Okay. So you went in to enter into the flea market,
Yes.
the Lancaster Chamber Flea Market. And what was it about your story or what you're doing that got Anna Zarley's attention?
Basically, we're here for the community to introduce families and kids to farm animals and basically the beauty and therapy of holding and caring for an animal.
Beauty and therapy. Now, Aaron here, the camera guy, he's scared of animals.
Oh no.
Yeah, and because
There's a
they're
difference between scared and allergic. Let's get that one right.
okay, he's afraid that they're kind of scratchy, so we won't have him hold.
Well, pigs are hypoallergenic.
Oh, well, see, and the hair doesn't come off or the bristle. So introduce yourselves. Who are you?
We're Barber Family Farm. I'm Herbert. It's my wife Pam, my daughter Autumn, and my son Herbie.
And wave at the camera. And where is Barber Family Farm?
We're actually off of 30th East in Lancaster.
Oh,
Right about H6.
yeah, because there's some nice rural landscape over there.
Yep, we're in a nice little one-bedroom apartment.
I don't think so. You're on 2.5 acres.
Yeah, we're
And
pretty
there's a
good size.
fence, and how many animals are in the backyard?
We have probably, for the petting zoo, and it's probably about 30 total animals.
So what's your display going to look like at the Lancaster Chamber Flea Market on Sunday, October 6th?
Basically, we have two little setups that we'll have. We'll have a little 20 by 20 area with the smaller baby animals that any child, any size, any adult, actually adults have a lot more fun than the kids do, can come and interact with animals. And we'll have another pen set up beside that, which will have the larger animals, like our miniature zebu, which is an Indian Brahma bull, miniature donkeys, miniature horse. We'll have a unicorn there for photo opportunities for the kids.
No, you won't.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
There's a
The
unicorn?
cutest little unicorn in the world. Cool whip.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. So how did you get involved in this, besides growing up in the family?
Yeah.
Herbie, right?
Yeah, Herbie.
Yeah. So what's your job? Do you have to feed the animals?
I had to feed, water, clean pins, build
Clean pens, build pens.
Yeah, all kinds of work.
How long have you guys been in the Antelope Valley?
We've been in the Antelope Valley for about 8 years, and Pam's been in the valley for probably about almost 20 years.
And what brought you to the Antelope Valley?
Actually, my son brought me down for football. So,
Brought you here for football?
yeah.
How did that work? If I might ask.
He was actually discovered at a young age for being an amazing kicker. He was actually the #1 kicker in the nation for junior high.
Ah,
And so some of the schools saw him and said, we need to get out of Sacramento and come to Southern California.
wow. That is quite a story. So we might see you in the NFL someday. That's the plan, huh? Very good.
College is the plan.
College. Yeah, so how can somebody go to college for 1 year and quit college and go into the pros? I mean, to me, that's like,
Doesn't make any sense.
what's the, what about the education? What does that say?
Exactly. The
Oh, it's
fallback.
about the money.
You gotta have the fallback.
Okay, I want to hold an animal here.
Definitely.
Look at,
Well, this is Shasta.
this is Shasta.
Shasta's a Nigerian dwarf goat. She's 2 months old.
Oh, wow. And she weighs like
Nothing.
nothing, 5 pounds. And she just likes to be held.
Yep.
And she's got, is that a hoof?
Yep. Two
little hoofs.
Two little sleeves like.
And she doesn't bite.
Nope.
Nope.
She just snuggles. And she jumps around and plays a lot.
It smells good. Just sitting there. She doesn't mind the way I smell either, so that's cool. So how often are you doing shows and fairs?
Mainly we do birthday parties, small events, church events, school events, and basically every weekend we're busy, and then we try to do it this week as well. And then we do small festivals, small fairs, and stuff like that, corporate events.
You know, sometimes people start, I knew somebody that had a climbing a wall.
Okay.
And they thought, boy, what a great part-time business. Guess what? Every weekend,
Yeah, it's not
Yes,
part-time
it
at all.
is.
you're working.
Yeah, the beauty thing, he can put his wall away at the end. I can't, we gotta take care of him
Ah,
24/7.
yeah, so it is, right, yeah.
Yeah.
So no month-long
The
vacation.
jobs are actually our vacation when we show up on site.
You have it down to a science,
We're getting there.
how to do the show.
Yeah, we're getting in and get out pretty quick.
So, did Anna make you join the Chamber of Commerce?
No, actually, I came from the real estate and mortgage brokerage world.
Uh-huh.
So I know the importance of the chamber.
Yep.
And as far as networking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And being part of the community. And felt that this was the perfect fit for us. And it just so happened she was doing the swap meet at the same time. So we're like, we kind of joined together on that. So
Yeah.
let's go do the whole works.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being involved. And I think that flea market's going to be a lot of fun.
Hopefully it's going to introduce the community to that we're actually here. Because a lot of our stuff is down in LA and Orange County.
Yep.
We'd like to be a lot more involved here locally and let people know that we're here.
There's a lot of people like that, builders, especially construction. They're getting in on the freeway every morning, living here but working
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah, we started it for the community, so we like it to be in the community.
Mhm. And did you have this business when you were up in Sacramento?
No, actually, I came from the real estate side and the advertising marketing side. But I grew up on a farm, and
Yeah.
I wanted my kids to see the importance, or learn the importance of
Yeah.
taking care of the animals and leading responsibility. And that led to getting a goat, and that goat led to curing my PTSD.
Wow.
So by that
Therapy.
goat curing my PTSD, it got us an interest of wanting to do this for autism and PTSD. In order to fund that, we want to do the festivals to pay for that.
What is it about an animal that makes a person relax?
Basically, it's that they 100% trust you. They can't eat without you really on a farm. They can chew on stuff. They can't get medical care without you. So they're like 100% dependent child, except for they don't get bad grades and
Yeah.
they keep the room clean somewhat.
And they sometimes do what you tell them to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. How do people get in touch with you?
They just go to Facebook and look for Barber Family Farm, and that's where we're at. And
Doing a
easiest way to
lousy
find
job.
us.
Yeah. I bet they could even call Anna at the chamber office.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, she has our card.
And so, I'm not doing a very good job of holding this little guy.
As long as you're not jumping, it means they feel okay.
Okay. Wow. So, long day on Sunday for flea market. You know, is it the 6th or the 7th? The first
I
Seventh.
believe it's the 7th, yes.
7th, okay.
The Sunday.
Yeah.
The same weekend as the rodeo.
Yep. And that's gonna, is that the first time they've done the rodeo the same day as that?
I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I think it's a brave thing for the chamber to do, and it's gonna be a nice full day for people in the Antelope Valley to be out. And if no one's ever been to the flea market, there's something for everybody over there. And it's also it's a people parade, really. It's amazing, all the different things that go on there.
Yeah, it's definitely a decorator's dream. So as
Decorator's
far as-
dream, man, the price is right.
Yeah.
So you mentioned corporate parties, birthday parties. How else would the animals fit into what people do?
Basically, like we do, we'll go to daycares and we'll go to preschools and teach the children about the responsibility of an animal.
Yeah,
That when you get that little puppy, the puppy turns into a giant dog.
yeah,
When you get the little cute baby potbelly miniature pig, it turns into, a 50-pound, 100-pound pig. So we teach them that this is what it look like when they're small, this is what it look like when they get bigger. You have to take care of them, they depend on you 100%.
yeah.
And plus, a lot of children don't get to see what's on a farm. Even up here where we're considered somewhat rural, I'd say 90% of these children have never seen a farm animal.
They have no idea.
And they're just amazed that there's something beyond a dog out there.
Right.
And so, and they see, the interaction and everything is just amazing. And for the autism side of it, you see a child that has never communicated with their parent at all. And you put them on a horse, and within 5 minutes, that child's communicating with the horse through its spine, to the horse's spine. And it's an amazing thing.
Wow. Have you guys been over to Saddle Up?
No, we have not.
That's a pretty interesting horse therapy.
The equine therapy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. On 20th Street, about M8.
Okay.
Yeah, down right next to a water tank. They've been there a long time, and they do an amazing
Awesome.
therapy for the community also. Well, so we talked about contact information. What else? Can people come out to the house?
We're moving towards that. We want to be an on-site facility.
Yeah.
And be able to have children from the community or adults. And then one big thing is getting children that don't have the opportunity to do a lot of stuff, be able to come out and volunteer and be part of that program and learn the animal husbandry side of it. So some of the schools have 4-H and stuff here, but this would give kids that don't have that opportunity to also interact with the animals.
Yeah, a lot of education has to go on, and I think teachers would appreciate your program because it's something they don't know how to do.
Yep.
And how'd you hear about the flea market?
That would be Pam.
Pam, how'd you hear about the flea market?
I saw the billboards that they have up.
Ah, okay, so.
And we're-
Advertising
we're-
works.
And we're usually busy on
Yeah.
those weekends, so we usually don't get to do things like that, but we didn't have anything booked, so.
Well, let's hope that, hometown works.
Yep.
That 5-mile commute, that's gonna be pretty nice.
That'd be a lot nicer.
Yes.
And it's cold in the morning, kids, so take a little jacket or something along, because till the sun comes up, it could be 45 or 50 degrees.
It's just the wind we don't like.
It's the wind we don't
It
like.
tends to blow all the umbrellas away.
Yeah, it will do, but it won't blow the animals away.
No.
The name of your farm again?
Barber Family Farm.
Barber Family Farm. We got about 1 minute left. Any events or causes that you're involved in?
Basically, it's just, knowing the animals that, when you get an animal, it's not, for fun. It's a commitment.
Yeah.
It's, when you go pick out that puppy, when you go pick up that kitten, or even, in this community, if you go pick up a little goat or a rabbit, it's a lifetime commitment for that animal,
Yeah.
and it's a minimum couple-year commitment for yourself. And the more you love them, the more you care them, the more family member they become. And it's not just get your animal and throw it in the backyard, let it be part of you. You're just amazed what they can do for you, and you for them.
And also, you can work with veterans.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah. Have you met Steve over at Grace Resources, Steve Baker?
I don't believe I have. I'm
Yeah.
actually a veteran myself, and that's what the goat did for me for PTSD. Tactile therapy.
You'll be on their radar.
Yep.
Barber Family Farm, thank you very much for coming in, and we'll see you over at the flea market on Sunday, October 7th.
Look forward to it.